today we have a big Star Wars geek in our studio, but we're
Not that big lah.
But we're not talking about Star Wars toy
No.
today. Today we're talking about Greenroom 136 back, and this is actually Patrick from Greenroom 136. We swear by Greenroom 136 because the product is our daily driver, high quality. It really went through a lot of hustle and tumble. And today we have, quite honored to have Patrick here to tell us why exactly you started Greenroom 136. So Patrick, can you tell us a bit more about why did you start Greenroom 136 and what's with the name? Yeah.
I've always wanted to start my own business from a very young age, and what I wanted to do was to start a business that allows me an experience of creating a product all the way to engaging with the customers. So I felt that bags was something that I could get into, and yeah, that's how it started. So why Greenroom 136? Now originally it was supposed to be Junk Monkey, but I felt that the name Junk Monkey was a name that may not have legs for very long. So that's when I downgraded Junk Monkey to a brand, a product model. And at that time, I actually have a blog about entrepreneurship called Greenroom at Bag 136. So I couldn't figure out another name for the bag company, so I decided to use that instead. So Greenroom is the study room that I started the business from, and 136 is the address of my house. So Greenroom 136, that's how it started.
Nice origin story of Greenroom 136. Very, very nice. So Patrick, the other thing that we usually get from our friends and fans that we've met up with, whenever we talk about your product, their first response is, wow, it's very expensive for a locally made product. So maybe it's good that you tell them, why exactly your product is priced the way it's priced.
Well, in our minds, right, made in Malaysia must be cheap. Made in Malaysia must be poor quality, but we're not. So we are a complete opposite of that. So we want to come out with products that we are proud of. We want to come out with products that are really badass, that is bomb-proof. So that explains why the price. A lot of materials that we use, a lot of them are imported. So being imported, being high quality, equates out to higher cost. Higher cost equates out to higher price of products. But these are products that you don't buy. These are products that you invest in. Bags that you invest in, and it will last you for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I think myself and Big Pete are testament to that. We have the side kit that we use on all our shooting. When we go outdoor, we carry all our gear equipment in there, and this is actually one of my favorite material, duck wax. So Patrick, can you tell us a bit more about the material that you use in your products? Because we noticed that it is very different from the ones that standards out in the market, and also especially the strap. It is also very, very unique. Is that the reason why the bags cost the way it's cost?
Yeah. Normally what we use is Cordura brand fabric. Cordura brand is a company that makes nylon fabric that are industrial and military grade. So these are fabric that are really lightweight. They are water resistant, so you can walk under the rain and your stuff inside your bag is not going to get wet. And then it is tear resistant. Bags that will not just tear by just pressure alone. And that's the reason why our bags are so long lasting. When we build it from the beginning, we're building it to last for a very long time. And hence testament to the price, testament to the quality that we make.
Awesome. So what do you guys have up in development? Is there anything new product that our fans should know about? If you're looking to bags or side pouch like this, share with us what's new.
We have done messenger bags. We've done messenger bags for a very long time. We've done backpacks. Rainmaker is currently one of our top selling backpack, and right now we are working towards travel backpacks. So our latest offering is called Mission 35. Mission 35 is a 35-liter travel backpack. You can literally take this as a one-bag travel pack that will carry up to at least 3 days to a week of clothing without any fear. Apart from that, we're also working on a 45-liter version. So that's going to be coming up soon. So yeah, that's the focus that we have right now. But moving ahead, we're going to be focusing on creating a lot more bags for urban use, for regular use, rather than tag bags or what are those corporate bags.
Yeah. So imagine if I'm someone who's just seeing your brand for the first time, yeah, give me the elevator pitch. Why should I buy Greenroom 136 when it costs this much versus the other well-known brands like Crumpler and Timbuktu and whatnot? Why should I buy your product?
Well, if you think about price, right, you will reflect quality to price. We are actually cheaper than a lot of other independent brands, right? The Gold Rucks of the world, the Timbuktus of the world, the Crumpler of the world, we are actually cheaper, or at least of the same price. But if we're talking about quality, right, I do believe that we put in a little bit more in terms of quality versus the rest. A lot of independent brands, although they are high price, they tend to use single layer material.
Yep.
So bags that are made with just one single layer. We make our bags double layer. Why do we do that? Because we want the bags not only to be strong, but the experience of using the bag to be very nice. To be, when you open up a bag, you are opening up a bag that is, you don't see much of the stitchings, right, or the under stitchings. So you actually open up and you see a very nice inside, as well as outside. So that's the reason why people should buy our bags. People should consider our bags. Now the other thing is, by the people who actually carry our bag. Not just anyone buy our bags. So if we delve deeper into our user base, we realize that they actually have very inspiring stories to tell. Majority of our users are musicians, they are photographers, they are movie makers, they are coders,
Toy collectors.
they're toy collectors, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Right? So they are investing on our bags not because it is made in Malaysia, not because it is built tough, but it's also because they want our bags to carry their hopes and dreams. They're not just carrying equipment. They're not just carrying a laptop. They're not just carrying a camera gear. Every single piece of all this equipment that they're carrying, right, translate down to what is it their long-term journey of achieving their hopes and dreams. A coder, hope and dream is to create the next Facebook, is to create the next Google, is to create the next operating system.
Okay.
And they want to make sure that their hopes and dreams is well kept, is well protected as they move out on their daily affairs. So that's the reason why people should buy our bags. Not because it's made in Malaysia, not because it's expensive, not because it's quality product, but it is something that they're going to believe in, something they're going to live through with.
That's actually quite interesting, yeah. So here's one more question. Does it actually come with any sort of a warranty or
Lifetime, man.
lifetime warranty? So if there's any issues with the bag, we can just send it back to you and you fix it
Not
up.
every issue, but we do have lifetime warranty in terms of that covers workmanship. Unfortunately, because we're talking about bags, right? We're talking about a product that is constantly affected by wear and tear, right? On a daily basis, you use it. Every buckle is pressed, don't know how many hundreds of times in the day. So those wear and tear material, they do tend to wear out. That's hence the name wear and tear. So, but if you're talking about stitchings and all sort of thing, if you feel that some of the stitching is worn out or some of the parts are coming off, you bring it back to us, we'll repair it for you. We also have an online repair store only for our products.
I see.
So if any of the parts were to be broken, buckles are broken, the mesh at the back is torn, you can go online and purchase these parts, send it back to us and repair it for you, and we send it back to you.
Yeah, so I think there's one point that you forgot to mention about why people should buy Greenroom. It's you usually have an online store that you can actually customize the bag the way you want it. And I thought that was actually quite well because not a lot of brands have this kind of options for bag buyers, such as especially Malaysians and part of the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Yeah.
So one of the major reason why customers likes buying our bags is because they are able to customize the bags, and I think we can pretty much say that our level of customization is quite vast. We do get a lot of customers coming to us getting really confused because we have so many options for customization, right? Even down to the simplest of zipper size, we do cater to that. So the ability to have a hand in the creation of your bag is a very, very nice feel.
it's a satisfying.
It's a very satisfying feel, and it's yeah, it's something that you need to live through in order to appreciate it.
Yeah. So Patrick, you know, if I go online and search for Greenroom 136, you see a lot of search results, especially from overseas buyers, you know, about their testimony of how great the product is. And I think you've done a great job in marketing your product.
Thank you very much.
So do you have any advice for other local startups, such as, you know, whether they are tech startups or makers into some arts and craft? How can they follow the path that you have crafted for yourself?
If you are a local maker, understand that we are in a market that has got a very big vacuum for local makers. We don't have enough local makers, and if we do have local makers, we sometimes it is what we call jago kampung, right? Makers that are focusing only Malaysia as a country, as a market. But I do want to stress that the whole world is our oyster, right? We do have an opportunity to actually reach out to the world. We live in a time and age whereby, you know, with the elements of with the tools of YouTube, we are able to create things that would cost a lot of money in the past to create.
Yeah.
And we have a broadcast channel to broadcast to the whole world, right? Facebook, social media, and so on and so forth. So we have that tool to actually get our brand out to the world. So now the next thing is, what is it we're going to bring out to the world? So be it a brand, be it a product, be it toys. If you're a toy maker, if you're a toy sculptor, if you're a bag maker, if you're any type of maker, create it, make it so, and but make it on the level of international standard. Don't worry too much about the price. If the customer sees that the product is of good value, they are willing to pay money for it. So come out with a product that is of international standard, set a price that will fit fairly. Don't underprice it, don't overprice it, make sure it's fair, and really get out there and show our product, our made in Malaysia product to the world, and people will buy.
Yeah, I mean, if Jimmy Choo can make it, so can everybody
Jimmy
else.
Choo can make
right?
it at a time when YouTube was not even around, you know. So yeah.
Okay, great. So as we mentioned before, a lot of people have not really seen touch and feel your bags, and we think that is quite critical if you're not exposed to the brand before. So where can they actually go and touch and feel your product in the market today?
By retail, we have got 3 points of sales. One is at Jaya 1. Our store at Jaya 1 is inside Pop. Right, so if you go to Pop, you go to the school, on the ground floor, there's this superstore called Pop. Inside Pop, there is a counter, Greenroom 136. Then the other 2 outlets would be, we have got a hub store at inside iStore at Publica, and another one inside C-Zone at IOI City Mall. Or if you're not within the vicinity, you can always go online and at worldwideweb.greenroom136.com. You can purchase online, you can create custom creations online, and we ship all over the world.
Yeah. So one last question for me.
It's free shipping in Malaysia.
Awesome.
Anywhere in Malaysia.
So one last question for me would be, when will you have duck wax back in stock? For those of you who have not felt duck wax before, it's quite a interesting material compared to Cordura. So Cordura is more of military grade. I think Adidas also uses the same material in some of their products.
A lot of brands use it, yeah.
Cordura. That's why it's expensive. But duck wax is by far my favorite material from Greenroom 136. So let me know when the product is going to be back in stock. Yeah, Patrick, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Mike.